This is Vaughn, Spirit of Health. Welcome to our ghee making video. What the heck is ghee? Ghee, G-H-E-E, also known as clarified butter. This recipe is on the GAPS diet. It is recommended introducing ghee at stage 2 of the GAPS diet, and it is on page 13 of the Internal Bliss cookbook. So what you need to make ghee is butter. That's what we're going to start with. Real quick, a little history. I don't know a great deal of history about ghee, but I can tell you that it's been used in Ayurvedic medicine over in India for thousands of years. In fact, it's one of the main medicines that they use for a wide variety of ailments and conditions. Ghee is a very powerful food. And my wife and I, Jennifer, which you've seen her in some of our wonderful videos, we have fallen completely in love with ghee. At first we thought it was kind of weird and didn't even know what it was, and we loved butter, and so we just used butter, and now we use ghee all the time because it just tastes amazing. So why would you want to make ghee? Well, dairy products contain protein called casein, and that's one of the issues with people dealing with the GAPS issue, is that they can't process these proteins properly from dairy. So the casein molecule from dairy, there's not a lot of casein in butter, and most people actually handle butter quite well, but you can actually make clarified butter, which is ghee, and completely eliminate all the casein or all the proteins and just separate that out. So that's one reason we'd use ghee, is because it's more easily digestible. It completely removes the casein from the dairy, so it's the most tolerated. Another reason is because it kind of takes that buttery flavor away. If you're not a big fan of butter, it's got kind of a more mild taste. And another reason is because it's great for cooking. Butter often burns, and the ghee doesn't burn, and so we love to cook with it. We love to add it to our soups. It just adds a great deal of variety to our foods. So what we do to make ghee is we start with approximately a pound of butter. That's what I have right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this in our little pan here. And this butter we made fresh. We made it out of cream, and we made it with raw cream from our local farmer. We made butter, and now again we're going to make it into ghee. So what we're going to do is we're just going to warm this lightly in the oven. And what that's going to do is that's going to separate the beautiful golden liquid ghee from the milk solid protein. So what you're going to look for is a separation. So we're going to put it in our oven, and it's recommended to do this at 225 degrees or lower, and they actually recommend the lowest temperature your oven will go. We have ours set at 175. So we're going to put this in the oven at about 175, and we're just going to heat it at that low temperature until we get that separation. Again, what you're looking for is the golden liquid, which is the ghee, to separate, and that process is going to take about 1 hour. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven here. And we're going to let that go about 1 hour, and then we're going to finish the process for you. We're going to show you how to separate it and use and have this final product of this beautiful, rich, golden ghee that you can use for stage 2 of the GAPS diet. Okay, welcome back. We have our separated product now. We have the ghee. It's a golden, beautiful liquid color. Hopefully you can see that. So we started with butter, and now we have this beautiful ghee. Now, as far as what kind of butter you want to use, ideally you get it raw from a local farmer, but if you can't, you get organic, no antibiotics, no hormones, ideally grass-fed. You just get the best quality butter you can get at the store. Luckily, we're able to get ours from our local farmer. So we have this beautiful liquid here, and now we're going to pour it through this cheesecloth. And that's going to separate out the liquid from the solid. We're all set there. I'm going to lift this up and let that kind of drain through there. So all that golden liquid is pouring through there. That's our ghee. Okay, so we've strained this through our sieve. And now this golden liquid that's left over, this is our ghee. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in a smaller container. That's perfect. I'm going to put a lid on this and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And this will get solid once it's been refrigerated. And now you have golden, delicious ghee, basically free of casein. So very rarely is anybody going to have any allergic reaction or issues with the ghee. It's great tasting, it's great for cooking, and we love it. We hope you love it too. We thank you for watching this video on how to make ghee. And from our kitchen to yours, this is Vaughn Lawrence, and we'll see you next time.